iPad setting feature gives you several different ways to configure your iPad. You can go to Settings to troubleshoot problems with your iPad, connect to a Wi-Fi network, get better battery life, or set push notifications for apps. In this lesson, we're going to explore settings and teach you how to configure the various options that iPad provides. To access settings, tap the icon on your home screen. We're going to explore the settings for iPad, starting with the General setting. Tap General on the left side of your iPad screen. Then you'll see this. Remember, your settings screen may look slightly different based on the version of the iPad you're using and the things that you've installed. Now let's explore. If you tap About, you'll get an overview of the contents that's on your iPad. It will tell you how many songs, videos, photos, and applications that you have. It will also tell you how much memory your iPad has and how much memory you have left. In addition, you'll be able to see the model number and the serial number of your iPad. To go back to the General screen, tap on the word General at the top left corner. Next, we will look at Software Update. This is where Apple pushes any available software updates to your iPad. You can choose to update at any time or just wait. Going back to the General page, we will look at Siri. Siri is your personal assistant and knowledge navigator. The application uses a natural language user interface and can be set up in many languages. We will choose English, United States. Going back to the General tab again, we're going to click on Spotlight Search. The Spotlight Search setting allows you to decide which apps or programs you want to use Spotlight Search. To access this function, you need to be on your home screen. Once there, you will pull down from the top and a Spotlight search will appear. Type in a program or an app you want to find and then click on it. Next, we will look at how we can adjust our text size for our iPad. Click on Text Size and a slide button will appear. You can adjust the size of the text by sliding the slide button back and forth. This is good with anyone with a visual impairment. Next, click on Accessibility, and you can adjust the settings so that users who are deaf, hard of hearing, or have a physical disability can use the iPad also. If you turn multitasking gestures on, you can pinch to get to the home screen using 4 or 5 fingers from any app or program. Simply place your fingers on the iPad and pull them together as if you're picking something up. Swipe up to reveal the multitasking bar. Swipe left or right between the different apps. You can use the button on the side of the iPad at the top to either stop the rotation of your iPad or as a mute button. Usage shows the total storage used and what is available. It also allows you to choose if you want to view your battery life on the status bar at the top of the screen. It tells you how long your battery has if you use it constantly or at a standby mode. Auto lock setting will automatically lock the iPad after an amount of time that you specify. This is to help save on battery life. The longer the time before the iPad locks, the more battery will be used. You can restrict kids or other users from using Safari, installing apps, or viewing videos and TV in the restrictions area of setting. Tap Enable Restrictions and enter a passcode for the restrictions you have to enter. You have to enter it twice. Now choose the things that you want to set restrictions on under Allow. If you turn off an app or a program, it will no longer appear on the iPad. You can allow or not allow location or account changes. Disallowing location changes prevents new apps from using location changes. Location services need to be on to access Find My iPad or some other apps. It also lets your iPad know where you are when you're connected to Wi-Fi. To turn it on or off, tap on it. You can turn on location services for different apps, like the ones shown here. You can disable the restrictions the same way. Under Date and Time, you can choose whether you want to use 24-hour time or regular time. You can also choose if you want the date and time to set automatically or if you want to set it yourself. You can also pick your time zone. If you want to return to default settings for your iPad, go here. You can reset all settings and erase all content and all the settings. The keyboard setting allows you to specify what happens when you type on the on-screen keyboard or an external one connected to the iPad. Auto-capitalization will capitalize the first word of each sentence. Auto-correction corrects commonly misspelled words. Check spelling lets you know when there's a misspelled word, much like spell check in Microsoft programs. Enable cap locks enables you to use caps lock, and shortcuts allows you to simply double tap the space bar to enter a period followed by a space whenever you are typing. This makes it easier to end sentences as it is a time saver. You can also access international keyboards by tapping Keyboards, Add New Keyboard, and scroll to see all the different keyboards. Choose one by tapping on it. You can create shortcuts too. Look at those examples below. OMW is on my way. Tap Add New Shortcut to add your own. Type your phrase, and then type your shortcut. Now in the General Settings, tap on Sounds. This is where you can change the sounds you hear on the phone, text messages, new mails, or sent mails. You can also adjust the volume of the iPad. Just click on the slider and slide it back and forth. When you select Wi-Fi network by clicking on the Wi-Fi, your iPad will find all the Wi-Fi signals in your area. Some of the signals will display a lock beside them. You will need a passcode from the owner of that Wi-Fi signal in order to access it. If you have that passcode, you can enter it here. Otherwise, look for an Wi-Fi that is public if you are not at home. You can also turn your Wi-Fi on and off at this screen. When you hit Bluetooth, you're able to access any Bluetooth-enabled device, such as headphones, speakers, keyboards, or other devices that have Bluetooth capabilities. Using Apple's push notification service, App developers can send alerts related to their programs to your iPad. These may be text alerts, but they can be sounds too, and you can receive these notifications even if the app isn't running. This can be annoying and decrease your battery life. However, the iPad does allow you to manage which notifications you get from which apps. Scroll down and tap on the app you want to edit. If you do not want notifications from this app, you need to turn it off by clicking on Show in Notification Center. You can turn other things off also. Go back to the Notification Center and you will see the app is in the Do Not Include area. To turn it back on, you click on it again. Below the General tab is your Wallpaper and Brightness button. Tap on that to access the ability to adjust the brightness of your screen. The brighter your screen is, the faster your battery will run low. Turn auto brightness on to let your iPad make the adjustment according to the lighting. This will save on your battery also. To choose your wallpaper, tap on Wallpaper below Brightness. You need to tap the arrow and choose the wallpaper from the default ones, or you can choose a picture from your photos. You need to download the Find My iPhone app from the App Store onto your iPad. It looks like this. When you click on it, it'll ask for your iPad, Apple ID, and passcode to log in. Then, if you ever lose your iPad, you can log into iCloud from a computer. Click on Find My iPhone icon. Even though you're searching for your iPad, you still click on Find My iPhone. Go to All Devices and click on your iPad. Choose either to play a sound on your iPad, put it in lost mode, or erase it. It also tells you how much battery life you have left.